This is for people who keep voting for Democrats and Republicans.
Senator John Kennedy, a Republican, asks here a panel of experts on this front how to pay for expanded child care for parents. Now, people will remember.
Listen to the expert
COVID,
when she comes
the
on.
Child tax credit was expanded, and that monthly payments went out to parents to help alleviate, and the payments were increased as opposed to it being a tax credit at the end of the year. We expanded it and we alleviated child poverty by something like 40% during that time period. And now that Joe Manchin, in his efforts, and the entire Republican Party along with him, have eliminated the child tax credit, child poverty has gone up significantly. So these are the kinds of things that government could easily solve but choose not to. And Kennedy is not in favor of those kinds of government programs, but this is him talking to or questioning economist Catherine and Edwards, who makes a very reasonable and obvious point that Republicans and conservatives are not ever going to accept.
I want to say this point is so on the nose that I wish I'd thought of it myself. Like it's something she
Gonna skip forward. She is an economist. This is her job to do. Okay? This is who I would be hiring to crunch the numbers.
I think it's paid for to try to cap the cost of insulin for everybody, including the uninsured, at $35. But, you reach the point where you say, we can't do everything. So the fair question is, where's the money going to come from, Doc?
The majority of federal revenue comes from taxes, so if you need more money, you'll have to raise taxes. I'll remind you, sir, that we have had 2 massive trillion-dollar tax cuts in the past 20 years, and they have done nothing to make childcare more affordable. They have done nothing to help the casualty and property insurance that you are talking about today. They have not been invested in children, and we have not seen that return. I mean, the 2001 tax cuts have now had 22 years to prove that they could solve the social issues that you and your fellow senators say that are a priority, and I don't think we could point to evidence to say that they have worked. I would love for you to give child care 20 years. I would love for you to say, let's take 2 decades of runway, invest it in young children, and see what kind of return that I could get. But we've never given children or the child care sector as much runway as we've given taxes. And I'll remind you that the estate tax exemption right now is $13 million.
Well, let me say thank you for the honest answer. Raise taxes.
Does he say more? Play it. I want to hear more. I literally want to see him attempt to get out of this.
Look at his face.
In another venue, perhaps, or another time, we can debate what that tax reform did for the economy. But I've got another subcommittee here
for the economy.
So I'm going to turn it back over.
No, it's for what it did for rich people.
It's incredible. He could only get out of it by doing the folksy thing.
What's like the Looney Tunes running away sound effect?
Yeah.
Like Wile E. Coyote trying to get.
So this was very good of the Majority Report to point this out. But more importantly, people keep voting for Republicans, and they keep voting for conservative Republicans, conservative Democrats, and moderate Democrats. And y'all, it's like you just don't get it. It's like you just don't get it. And as long as you keep doing this and you keep putting a conservative Republican and a conservative Democrat in the White House, this is what they're going to keep doing. You need an outsider that is not a capitalist. They already smacked your hands and said, we're taking away your rights for reproductive decisions. Have a good day. Golda D. Harris, running for president of the United States.